Hello everyone, a very happy 2018 to you. I myself am very excited about this year, so would you guys also be there. The excitement is because 2018 is a harbinger of good news, whether it is your health, whether it is your wealth, or whether it is your prosperity. But what is more important in your life is the wisdom that you apply of the astrological predictions to your life. As you all must have realized by now that I believe in helping people create their own prophecies rather than live predictions. Now I want to clarify before I start with the monthly predictions this year. I want you all to understand that the predictions that I do or the things that I write, I give you all as guidelines to follow, and when you apply those guidelines to your life is what makes you healthy, wealthy and wise. My predictions are based on the solar as well as the lunar calculations, but at times we work with our intuitions also, that what is the best for every zodiac or what is the best for you guys out there. Now you must, while understanding these predictions or while adhering to these predictions, listen to the zodiac sign in which your solar energy is. That means which is your sign, whether it is a Capricorn or whether it is an Aries or Taurus or Geminis, etc. Now then you must also listen carefully to the zodiac in which your moon is placed. Having got your personalized charts made, you all would be definitely aware of where is your sun and where is your moon placed. Like when I am giving my own calculations to my clients, I not only give them what is expected of them, whether it is their destiny or talents, I also help them know where is the sun placed, where is your moon placed, and where are the other planets placed in your zodiac, and how you need to follow them. How you need to understand that if a particular planet is in a particular sign, what does it do to an individual. I am sure you all will understand now that while listening to my predictions, you must carefully adhere to the zodiac sign in which your sun is placed and also adhere to the sign in which your moon is placed, because my guidelines for you are based on both the sun and the moon placements. I hope that will be clear to you and it will be much helpful. Hello Aries, the month of January and February 2018 for you. Since I had already written about the New Year's, I thought that this is the best while you are starting out for your year ahead. It's important that you apply the January and February together. Now, what does the stars say for you, Aries? That with the inception of the new year, the celestial powers seem to be turning in your direction or in your favor. There's a formation of a good Raj Yoga in your horoscope. Now, Raj Yoga for my Western clients means that everything good can happen and you can actually rise to the status of the kingly thoughts that you have in your mind. Not the kingly, but the kingly thoughts in your mind, which says that you can rise your dreams to the level that you feel realistic you're capable of. And all your dreams can be manifested once you start with a positive approach in January and February. Now this also denotes the gathering of financial assets which remain on a rise for you this entire year, provided you've sown your seeds well in January and February. You're likely to display high levels of zeal and vigor, and you'll be very enthusiastic to starting your projects and making sure that they reach the completion. Communication skills may earn you a respectful stature among people of all kinds, though for the family members this may not be the best of the time, as they could be affected by minor seasonal ailments during the period of January and February. Having taken care of them, you can side by side also keep paying attention to your work, which means January and February requires for you to balance both your personal and your professional life. You would develop a demeanor and gain wisdom as well, as financial assets seem to be taking most of your attention. Eventually, you are earning for yourself in various degrees, which means you could be putting your intelligence into the best use, taking care of where your investments are, and being personally responsible of achieving the heights which you want to by the end of 2018. So 2018 Aries for you, it says it is beginning well. You will have finances at your hand, and once you have learned how to balance your personal and professional life and be personally responsible for achieving your targets, don't depend upon people. And what does the career say for you is that with indications of satisfactory progress at the work front, a relocation or a change of job is also possible for you. And those in higher authorities, though they seem to be of a very demanding nature, and some differences are likely to prevail between you and your superiors during this month, but because you've been responsible at your work, whatever suggestions you do, albeit in a firm yet in a polite manner, will be taken very well by your bosses. But if you're going to be rude, which is actually, because Aries seem rude, they are not rude, but their forthright approach always seems as if they are rude, that is not taken well. So your communication skills help you achieve the targets which you want. So be aggressive, be firm, yet polite. It will be a very good idea if you can delegate your work, as the colleagues and subordinates are likely to be very supportive of your plans. Salary hike is not broadly visible this month, but maybe definitely it could be in the month of February also. Business persons will observe average monetary gains. Your business partner is likely to bring in profits from unexpected sources, so you should work in tandem or in collaboration with your business associates, and teamwork is definitely going to be very fruitful for you. So what is my advice for you? That means maintain cordial relations with your bosses, with your superiors, with your colleagues, and don't bother about the salary hike. Trust me, your work will produce good results and be productive for you. So you concentrate on your work, and money is bound to follow in the following months. If you have any grievances with your working place, with your colleagues or with your bosses, just sort it out in peaceful discussions. You should use your talents for multitasking at work. What about your partnerships? Well, month of January and February is very good for love, and marriage brings a hazy picture of the future ahead. So if you're planning to tie the knots, those who are single, you can be ready to mingle and tie your knots comfortably and happily. Be happy while getting married. If you are having second doubts, it's important for you to take a step back, review the situation, and don't hesitate to break off if you feel that the marriage is not going to work. So what I mean to say is don't step into the marriage bonds, or do not have any relationships where there is a doubt, because relationships are all about being unconditional. Now, those who are married, petty fights with spouse may often disrupt your spirit. Singles may not observe a favorable period for the new beginnings, as ego clashes are likely to prevail. Now, these ego clashes are bound to be even with people who are married or with your partners. So I would say do a little bit of introspection and see where are you going wrong, or is your ego too fragile? Having done this introspection, the way I say practice makes a habit. So practice being happy. This is my proposal for you. Progeny related matters should be dealt with caution and care during this period. So what about your money and finances? Well, monetary front, like I have said, is going to be very good, and it is completely in relationship with the work that you put in. So the seeds that you sow in January and February, the results of finances are directly going to be in relation to that. The signs of increase in accumulation of wealth are definitely highlighted. Financial deals are likely to be in your favor during this period. However, you should manage your funds carefully, as the likeliness of monetary loss is going to be there if you don't pay an attention to that. So being personally responsible for your investments, looking into what you're doing, and do not taking things impulsively or taking decisions impulsively is going to lead you up to the correct track. Expenses for philanthropy are also possible during this period. Short-term trading in stocks can prove beneficial. Nonetheless, any investment should be avoided during this time if you're depending upon the decision of others. But if you're personally looking into things, things will be sorted out and all right for you. What about your health? Well, your health of not only yours but your family is also going to be good, though as I have said earlier, you need to balance your personal and professional life, as some ailments are seen. This could be related to people who are elder to you, maybe your parents or your parents-in-law or your elder siblings. People who are elder to you need to just take a little bit of care and caution, and things will be fine. You may possess very high energy levels and good immunity against diseases. Domestic environment, however, may encounter disruptive elements. Serenity of your family members may be lost because of just catching those flus or the virals, or the way the seasonal changes are taking place. You are advised to practice patience and a controlled temperament. So Aries, in a nutshell, I would say, don't be impulsive in taking decisions. Be a little patient, develop the art of communication skills, and be responsible of your actions, and you will hit the bullseye. And as usual, for your best days, your money days, your honey days, your career days, and the days that you need to avoid doing anything important, please visit my website. And for knowing where your sun is based or where your moon, natal moon is based, it'll be a good idea if you can get your natal and personalized charts made.